Discover your new favorite jewelry pieces during Friday's Silver and Gem event. Designer Gallery kicks off the day with jewelry from Deb Gio-Herkimer, Ottoman Silver, and Traveler's Journey. We've also got new pieces from Margot Manhattan and rarities with Carol Brody. Plus, enjoy 4 or more flex pay on jewelry all month long. Tune in Friday or search jewelry on hsn.com to shop the entire collection now.
Jewelry is an adventure. When you come to the designer gallery and you browse our collections, one-of-a-kind designs, artisan crafted jewelry from around the world, you get to meet the artists. You get to hear the passion, the inspiration behind every piece. And it's exciting for a jewelry lover to get to share those stories. So if I see something new or meet someone new, it's a chance for us to bring their treasures home and share it with the HSN jewelry lovers.
Here at HSN, we base our retail values on nationwide information. Retail value is an indication of the price you would expect to pay for the same or similar item elsewhere, not the price at which you would be able to sell the item. Prices do vary around the country, so ours might be different from prices in your area. For more information, call one of our customer service reps at 1-800-284-3900.
Remember when I was saying how much I love watching a man iron? Tim Wilkins with Improvements is here to help, not only help us do our ironing, doing it better and more efficiently, but also thank you for bringing this to us because it helps us get organized in a way that, you know, I mean, let's face it, an ironing board is an ironing board and it sits in a closet until you bring it out and then creaky, like open, and that's all it does. This is so multifunctional.
There's a new cell phone every 6 months that we have to have. They haven't updated ironing boards in 40 years until this.
See?
And to be able to just fold this up in seconds without the squeaking and finger pinching. Now, Improvements, by the way, Callie, we need to tell people, is one of our brand partners that's that household solution brand that just brings all these great things like this. Now, this, if you don't have the kind of space that you think you should have in your bathroom, if you have a pedestal sink, we never have enough counter space, voila, you not only have an ironing board, but you have all this great storage and organization for your bathroom. Then, when you're not using it for your bathroom, you can roll this out. Look at all this great stuff you can have in there. It's not strewn all over the counter, but when it comes time to iron like I do in the afternoons, I put on a little something to eat. I roll this out because it's on wheels, out in front of the TV. I put on one of my, as they say in my house, they put on one of Dad's stories. Get out of the way, my stories are on. I fold this up, and I've got my ironing board with a nice cushy top. It's stylish and it's fun. I've got a place to put my, what I like to do is on this rack on the back here, I like to hang the shirts and pants as I finish. If I'm doing anything else, I'll empty out one of the drawers because you can take all this stuff out of here and put folded towels, folded pillowcases and shams and things in there when I've got guests coming over like I do this weekend. I get in there and do all the shams.
What a really good idea, actually. And by the way, the baskets are included and they have liners that are included. You also get this little silicone pad for putting your iron on because it's going to help protect this the very foam-filled, cushiony kind of surface here. By the way, this is the red ticking. We've got leopard, or we have taupe. Just 3 colors available. And another big customer pick at a higher price. One payment gets it to you. There's free shipping already automatically applied. I am told red ticking is going to be the first to go here. If you have this, and I know tens of thousands of you do, call us. Let us know how you love it. Where is it? Do you love the fact that it can kind of hide amongst your decor instead of just being, well, like this?
Well, you talked about this being the old ironing board. So we break this out to do the ironing. This is wedged somewhere between the washer and the dryer. We finally get it out, and you hear that horrible sound. You put our 500-degree iron on this flimsy thing, which I've got a burn on my leg from, and it wobbles all over.
Right?
And then you got to do the ironing board yoga to put this away. But when you've got it fully extended, there's no storage. It has one purpose.
That's it.
For that tedious task of ironing, we've now found a way to make that fun. Now, after I try not to pinch my fingers again and put this thing way far away, we'll go back and look at this, and I really want to take you on a little tour of why 250 people have given this a perfect 5-star review. 254, I think we're up to now.
I know, it's really impressive.
A perfect 5-star review. And why, by the way, that free shipping and handling is important. This is a very substantial piece. If you were to go out and buy just an organizational tower with 3 that doesn't turn into an ironing board, it'd probably be made of that flimsy wood that as soon as you moved, it would probably crush. This is metal. It's metal construction, metal on the side. You got metal rack. When you take this out and you look inside here, it's metal, metal, metal. You come down here, you've got some really nice casters. And as a matter of fact, one of my favorite things is the fact that 2 of these lock. So when you push this out to iron somewhere, you want to push this into another room or push it up against the wall in the bathroom or the laundry room or the crafting room, you lock those down. When it comes time to roll it out to your favorite place, you unlock it and just push it out where you want it to go. All the uses, Callie, you think about, let's look at the red ticking, and by the way, this is very limited. These always go very quickly.
And this is the most popular.
If you're a crafter, a lot of our crafters write in and say, I've always got 2 or 3 projects going. I've always got things you can separate by craft, by type of craft. The last minute gifts, you say, where's that ribbon? Where's those gift bags? Where's that to and from? Now you've got a way to organize that. If you're a sewer, a laminator, or you've got the decals or the, what do they call those little things that click out the shapes? You put the cards in.
Oh yeah, the punches.
The punches. So many of you have those. You can now organize all that.
Yeah.
But when you're not using it for that, it's an ironing board in seconds without pinching your fingers that goes anywhere you want it to go, and the rest of the time with this beautiful cream metal frame and these really nice wicker baskets.
The baskets are amazing. I mean, if you've ever shopped just good quality baskets, you know you can spend like 30 bucks on one. You get all 3 baskets included and the liners included. And by the way, I love the fact that, you know, you keep everything where it needs to be. If you focused on this being your ironing station, you've got all your ironing supplies underneath. If you're a crafter, more than likely, you're going to be ironing something or one of your projects along the way. So it just makes sense to have all things consolidated in one area.
If it's in your laundry room like it is in mine, then you've got a way that, you know, not only in seconds can it fold up and become your ironing board, which I'm going to show you again. I'll unfurl that old school ironing board. This is a full-size ironing board. I don't have it unfurled all the way. But these baskets, one thing I like to do is I like to take my iron and let it cool here for a while instead of letting it hang
that's cool.
back up over the top before it goes in here all hot. These actually come out and can be washed, or it can be used without them, which is very cool. Like you said, just shopping wicker baskets. But putting them back on is super easy. Assembling this takes about 20 minutes, and you've got this forever. If you've got one of these beautiful irons now, these or a steamer, the Joy Mangano steamer that's there, that's a great way to keep all of our ironing and washing supplies, the Nellies, the Lammy balls.
The Lammy balls,
They're so cute. So you've got a place to keep all this stuff. I like to starch the heck out of things. Yeah. That's the Marine in me coming out. I like to be able to cut tomatoes with the creases on a shirt. And to be able to do that on your ironing board with everything stored in one spot is so much fun and so nice to organize.
This is what Improvements does, and they do it so well. They just create solutions to kind of everyday challenges. I love the idea that now you don't have to be sequestered to the laundry room if you are the one that has to do the ironing and everybody else is in the family room enjoying a good show. You know, now you can kind of be a part of the experience. And by the way, if you live in a smaller space or, you know, a condo or an apartment or maybe a loft in a smaller place in New York, this is ideal. I mean, it serves multiple purposes, maximizing storage space vertically, but still giving you the function of an ironing board. So it really does double duty, as at least it's more of a 2-in-1 kind of station. And I know it's very, very popular. This is the lowest price that we'll do, free shipping for you, and then that 4th flex making it $34.99 to get delivery right to your door. Red ticking, very limited. Leopard, gorge. My favorite is the taupe, and I think yours as well.
Now, and this is so popular. People absolutely love this. It is a full-size ironing board, as you can see, with the same width. One of my favorite things, though, is that unlike the old ironing boards that came with this wafer-thin pad in the middle, that as soon as it wore down a little or moved, you get the pattern of the grate on your pants and your shirts.
That's the worst.
And what you're getting over here is this is really well padded and really squishy. See how that's going down there.
better.
It's going to give you a lot more surface area and a lot more squish to your buck, so that when you're ironing, you're not flipping things over two or three times to iron the pattern of the ironing board out. We've improved this. That's why they call it improvements.
You betcha. We're going to say hi to Lillian from California, who owns this. Welcome to HSN tonight, Lillian. Thanks for calling.
Oh, thank you for taking my call.
A pleasure. Tell everybody about your experience.
Oh, I love this thing. I have it out in my craft room.
Oh, good.
So I do a lot of ironing when I sew and stuff like that. And it is so cute. It just fits in with everything out here. I bought it last time you had it on with the toile, blue and white toile with the white wicker basket.
Yes.
Yes.